Welcome everybody. Welcome to connecting to your inner wisdom with myself, Donna. Sorry, I'm just connecting my microphone to make it a bit easier for you to hear. It's very hot here in Brisbane. Hey, Kat. It's very hot here in Brisbane. I'm sure at the Gold Coast as well. Hey, Hayley. Hey, Sharon. So I've got the fan blowing, so I just wanted to put the microphone on just to make it a little bit easier for everyone to hear. Hey, Alicia, how are you doing? It's so good to be back. I just wanted to say thank you all so much for the lovely, lovely well wishes that were sent through to me last week when I was unwell. I really appreciate that. That was so very, very kind of you. So for those of you that, hey, Linda. So for those of you that are new and haven't been here before, please let me introduce myself. My name is Donna. I'm an internationally recognised kinesiologist, and I'm here every Wednesday night live, 7:30 Queensland time, 8:30 New South Wales and Victoria time, offering free micro kinesiology balances around chakras and emotions. So I'll give you a little bit of a rundown on what each are. So if you're after a chakra balance, I tune into your energy and I scan through your chakras, and I'll let you know which chakras are showing stress for you tonight. And then we work at balancing the priority chakra that comes up for you tonight to offer you some support. If you're after an emotional balance, then we'll use the traditional Chinese medicine 5-element chart, and we'll dive deep into which element, meridian, and core emotion is coming up for you tonight to get support with, offer you a balance around that as well for you to just help give you some more support in that space. So as you're coming in, please do also let me know where you're coming in from. We are an international community here. We do have members from all over the globe. So please do let me know where you're coming in from. I come in from Brisbane. So Brisbane in Queensland in Australia. And so I was mentioning before, it was very hot here. It was 37 degrees Celsius where I am yesterday, and it's equally warm tonight. So please do let me know where you're coming in from as well. Hi, Janine. Hey, Kim. Hello, Amy. Okay. So what I'm going to do is also to let you know, I go where I'm guided, so I don't necessarily go in a chronological order. So just move things over a little bit. All right. So as you pop in, please also do let me know what sort of a balance you might like. So let's have a look here. Okay. So Eilish, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I'm just going to pop your name up there. So if you would like to let me know what sort of a balance that you would like, if you would like a chakra or an emotional balance in the chat. So hey, Crystal. Hey, Michelle from Windsor, New South Wales. Awesome. Hey, Ren and Annette. Fabulous. And Janine. Okay. It's so wonderful to see you all coming in. All right. So you're open to anything, Eilish. I hope I'm saying your name right. Please do forgive me if I'm not. All right. So what I will do then is I'll just tune into your energy, and then I'll be guided by you as to which balance is going to work best for you tonight. Okay, so as a kinesiologist, I have lots of tools that I tap into. So you will see me referring around to things that you can't necessarily see on screen. Okay. Oh, sorry, Sonia. I was trying to pop down so I could see the comments coming through. Wonderful. So Eilish, just as I'm tuning into your energy, just offering you some support through your solar plexus chakra. So if you can please say for me, I am powerful. I am powerful. And just offering you some more love through your heart chakra, some more support. So Alice, if you can please say for me, I am love. I am love. So I can feel everything sort of connecting in on this end. I'm not sure if you can feel it on your end. So just checking your central meridian and your governing meridian. Okay. So Alice, just from a kinesiology perspective, it's just showing some acute dehydration for you. And what that means is that's just your dehydration. I'm starting to get it now. So the dehydration that you get just day to day, if perhaps you haven't had enough water consistently throughout your day, or you've had more caffeinated beverages than water. So if you wouldn't mind, if you've got some water nearby, if you could please take a sip and just hold that in your mouth for 10 to 15 seconds. And I'm going to take a sip on this end as well. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. So for Eilish, are we doing an emotional balance? Emotion? Chakra. Okay. So Eilish, what's come up for you as a priority to work with is a chakra balance. And so with kinesiology, we always go with the priority that comes up for you, because often that has a flow-on effect and helps support a range of other things for you. But I will always go back and check all of your chakras at the end anyway, just to make sure. Okay. So just before I start, just wanted to welcome those that have just joined in. My name is Donna. I'm an internationally recognised kinesiologist, and I'm offering free micro kinesiology balances around chakras and emotions. So I'm just about to do a chakra balance for Eilish, and then also if you're after an emotional balance, then what happens for an emotional balance is I look at using the traditional Chinese medicine 5-element chart. We look at which element, meridian, and core emotion that comes up, and then offer you some support with that. So, wonderful. Okay. Crown, brow, brow, throat. So, Eilish, your throat chakra is showing some stress. Heart. So Eilish, just as I was going through and scanning your chakras, so there's just some indication of stress that was coming up for you. And often that can happen if you imagine, if you can imagine, like if you hurt yourself physically and someone's cleaning it and they get closer and closer to it, and it's sort of like you inwardly start cringing. And so if you can imagine that happening sort of energetically. So as I started scanning through your chakras and the throat chakra came up for you, there was just some stress that came through. And then when I went in and checked with your innate awareness, because I'm actually being guided by your subconscious and your innate awareness as to what you need tonight. And it just wanted some more support directly on the throat chakra before we continue through scanning through the rest of them. Okay. Crown, brow, throat, heart, solar plexus, throat. Throat's not coming up for you now. Solar plexus, sacral, base, sacral. Okay. So the sacral chakra is what has come up for you tonight, Eilish. So we'll just dive a little bit deeper into that for you. Let's see if I can swap sides of this microphone. There we go. See if that makes it a bit more comfortable. Okay. Sacral. Okay. So does Eilish need to say the affirmation? Yes. Once, twice. Okay. So Eilish, can you please say for me, I deserve. I deserve. Okay. So is it the inward expression? Is it the outward expression? So it's the outward expression of the sacral chakra that's showing stress for you. So I'll just dive into that a little bit deeper for you, Eilish. So is it on? So Eilish, what's come up? There's a range of things that I look for in relation to the sacral chakra. And the only one that's come up for you is learning to receive. So often that can occur if people are really great at giving, but feel uncomfortable receiving. So that's what's come up for you, just showing some stress around the outward expression of the sacral chakra for you tonight. So this chakra is the key to our creative energy. Artistic pursuits are motivated from this energy center. It is also the seat of our sexual energy. We can become out of alignment in this area if we have sexual issues, have been disturbed by feedback that questions our creative abilities, or are struggling to experience pleasure in life in general. And that's what's indicated for you, Eilish. So that's just a general stress around struggling to experience pleasure in life, but there's not sort of a key thing that you're able to sort of put your finger on. So when this chakra is blocked, we can often experience a low sex drive, feelings of boredom or listlessness, or fall prey to addictive behaviours such as food, shopping, or sex, and none of those showed up for you. Okay, so looking to help balance Eilish with this tonight, do I need to use an affirmation directly related to this chakra? Okay, are we ready to move to a balance? Okay, so is the balance, is it a chakra balance? Chakra? Chakra. So Eilish, what's come up for you to help balance and offer you some support for your sacral chakra is actually giving some support through your heart chakra. So often what can happen is just because one of our chakras is out doesn't necessarily mean that's the chakra that gets worked on directly. Sometimes it needs to be worked on through another chakra, or sometimes it could be offering a balance or support not even through a chakra. It could be sound, it could be affirmations, it could be a range of different things. But for you tonight, your support has come up with offering through the heart chakra. So I'm just going to scan through your other chakras for you, Eilish. So crown, the crown, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, base. Okay, wonderful. And they're all coming up strong now, so showing no stress. So for you tonight, Eilish, we're working, so I tuned into your energy and I was guided to a chakra balance for you. Initially what came up was the throat chakra, but your innate awareness guided me to work on that directly straight away for you. And then when I went back through and scanned, it was your sacral chakra that was coming up as the priority for the support for the balance tonight. And so it was the outward expression of the sacral chakra, and particularly in relation to learning to receive. And then just offered you some excuse me, offered you some support for that through your heart chakra. So I hope that resonates with you tonight and has helped given you some support tonight. And I'm just going to end our connection now. Wonderful. Okay. Fabulous. So I love your comments coming through. Thank you so much. It's so wonderful to be back and to be feeling so much better again. I also did want to mention, as last week when I was away unwell, I was getting lots of very, very lovely messages, and also lots of people requesting to have the option of a micro kinesiology balance or a tune-up balance like this one around emotions and chakras outside of a Wednesday night. So I've made some changes to, I guess, some of the balances that I offer, and I'll pop a little bit up later. But I have listened, and I'm happy to offer 15-minute sort of like tune-up balances like what we're doing now, 30-minute balances, and also my normal full 1 or 1.5 hours balance, depending upon if it is your first time or if it's a follow-up consultation for you, follow-up appointment. So I just did want to let you know, thank you so much for letting me know what you needed, so that I could help you with that and figure something out and change things up a little bit. So thank you. Okay. So I was very grateful. Look further into chakras. Wonderful. Okay. All right. So let's have a look. So okay. So Michelle, you have come up for a balance, and so you would like a chakra balance. So we can definitely do that. All right. So Michelle, I'm just going to tune into your energy now. So what I'm doing is I tune into your energy, is I'm just touching very particular Chinese medicine acupressure points. And that's just letting me know if you need any more support as I merge into your energy, so that I can get some guidance from your innate awareness. And so Michelle, just tuning with you, just offering you some support through your throat chakra. Okay. And just offering you some additional support through your solar plexus chakra. So if you can please say for me, I am power. I am power. So just checking your central meridian and your governing meridian. Fantastic. Okay. So Michelle, we're connected. So what I'll do is just go through and scan through your chakras and let you know of any ones that are showing stress for you tonight. So crown, brow. So Michelle, your brow chakra is showing some stress for you tonight. Throat. Your throat chakra, heart, solar plexus, sacral, base. So your throat and your base chakra. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just look at which is the priority that's coming up to offer you some support with tonight. And as I mentioned earlier with kinesiology, we always work for the priority, and that has a flow-on effect and helps support any sort of other symptoms that might be coming up with for you. But I'll also scan through your chakras again at the end just to make sure that they're all okay. Okay, so we're working with the brow chakra tonight. Brow. No. Base. No. Throat. Okay. So it's the throat chakra that's coming up as the priority for you tonight, Michelle. So we'll just dive into that one a little bit deeper. Okay. So does Michelle need to say the affirmation? Yes. How many times? Once, twice. Okay. So Michelle, can you please say for me twice, I am truth. I am truth. And are we looking at stress around the inward expression or the outward expression? So it's stress around the throat chakra in relation to the outward expression of the chakra. So I'll just dive into that a little bit deeper for you. So Michelle, learning to silence negative inner chatter has indicated for you. And performing daily affirmations has indicated that would be of benefit for you. So the throat chakra relates to our ability to express our authentic self. And it is through this chakra that we convey our deepest self to the world. It is also about our free expression of creativity, and that indicated some stress for you. It is intimately related to our ability to ask for what we need and to be able to say what we mean. And that indicated some stress for you around being able to say what we mean. This chakra can become out of balance when we've been shut down in our attempts to express our needs. And Michelle, that's indicated for you tonight. So when this chakra becomes misaligned, we can have an inability to say what we need, and that indicated for you. And we can tend to keep secrets and tend to believe that others don't care to hear what we truly need. And neither of those indicated for you, Michelle. Okay. So is there anything extra that Michelle needs tonight? Indicate change of yes. Mental balance? Yes. Okay. Wonderful. All right. So Michelle, just looking at what you need to have some support around that tonight. So are we working with the chakra? Chakra? No. Are we working with affirmations? Yes. And so the vibration of sound has come up for you tonight, Michelle. So I'm just going to check if it's the Tibetan healing bowl or if it's the tuning forks. So is it the Tibetan healing bowl? Is it the tuning forks? Okay. So Michelle, it's the tuning forks that have come up for you, and it will be a cross-section between the vibration between two particular meridians. So what I'm going to do in a moment is I'm just going to go through and using some traditional Chinese medicine alarm points, work out which meridians, which is the cross-section of the meridians that we need to help, that we need to access with the tuning forks in order to offer you some support tonight. Okay, so governing central lung, pericardium, heart, gallbladder, spleen. Okay. So the first meridian that's come up for you is the spleen meridian. Lung, pericardium, heart, gallbladder, spleen, stomach, large intestine, triple warmer, small intestine, bladder, kidney. Okay. Okay. So Michelle, tonight we'll be working with the spleen, the vibration between the spleen and the kidney meridians. So while I'm grabbing those out, if you wouldn't please mind popping into the chat if you're left or right-handed, that'd be wonderful. Thank you. Okay. So just waiting for that to come through, Michelle. Right-handed, fabulous. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're working here. So we're working here, here. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. So Michelle, it's going to be 3 sounds of the tuning fork, and it's the area that's indicated for you is kind. I'm going with my tippy toes here. It's kind of this space here. So we're looking a little bit at the throat chakra, a little bit in, definitely through like around the heart, and a little bit into the solar plexus chakra. So the tuning forks, the vibration will be happening in that area that's indicated for you tonight. So if you'd like to get comfortable, Michelle, maybe close your eyes if that works for you, and just take a nice deep breath. And just let it out completely, and keep pushing through until you've expelled all the air out. Get rid of that day, and then take a nice healing breath in. Okay, so Michelle, I'm just going to go back through and check the other chakras that showed some stress for you. So it was the brow chakra, which is now showing no stress, and the base chakra. And fabulous. Okay, so Michelle, what came up for you tonight? So you requested a chakra balance. So the brow, base, and throat chakra all indicated stress, but the throat chakra was the priority, and particularly the outward expression of the throat chakra. And then to offer you some support and balance tonight, we were working with the vibration of the spleen and the kidney meridian. So I hope that was of some benefit for you tonight, and I'm just going to close our connection now. Wonderful. Okay. And so for those of you that are just joining, welcome, welcome. My name is Donna. I'm an internationally recognised kinesiologist, and I'm here every Wednesday night, 7:30 Queensland time, 8:30 New South Wales Victoria time, offering free micro-kinesiology balances around chakras and emotions. So I do come in, excuse me, I do come in from a number of different platforms. So please do bear with me. The comments move quite quickly on this end. So if you don't see them moving that quickly on your end, please do bear with me as I sort of go where I'm guided. Okay, Michelle, you are more than welcome. I'm just going to take a moment. My cat is meowing at the window. I just need to let her in. Okay. She wasn't understanding why she could see me and I wasn't paying her any attention. Life of a cat, right? Okay. Okay. So, Michelle, you thought you heard a cat. Yeah, yeah. My cat called Gremlin is very vocal about her demands. Excuse me. She's very vocal about her demands. That was a soft, tentative inquiry. Okay. So Angela, I love kinesiology. It's an amazing therapy. It really is. I love it. I love it. I love receiving it. I love offering it. It's just, yeah, it's awesome. Okay, so hello, Lynn from New Zealand. How are you as well? I think Kimberly's from New Zealand as well. Okay, so Kimberly, you would like an emotional balance for you tonight. So Michelle has her 4 dogs asleep on the bed. Oh, gorgeous. Okay. Excuse me, my throat's going all crazy tonight. Okay, so Kimberly, I'm just going to tune into your energy. Wonderful. And just touching the various Chinese medicine acupressure points, just to make sure our connection is as strong as possible. That's all coming up fine. And just checking your central and governing meridians. Okay. So Kimberly, what's coming up for you, just from a kinesiology perspective, is some acute dehydration. So that's just your day-to-day water consumption. So perhaps you've not had enough water consistently throughout the day, or you've had more caffeinated beverages than you have had water. So if you have some water nearby, if you wouldn't mind taking a sip for me and just holding that in your mouth for 10 to 15 seconds. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. Oh, that keeps wanting to pop up there, so I'm just going to leave that for now. If it wants to be there. Okay. Okay. So, Kimberly, we're doing an emotional balance. Okay. So, Kimberly, we're just going to move over to the, I need to get rid of that so that you can see. Sorry, just bear with me a moment. Technical issues. Okay. Sorry, Kimberly, I just had to move that so you could see the 5-element emotion chart for you. Okay, so we're just going to have a look at which element, meridian, and core emotion is coming up for you tonight. So are we working with fire? Are we working with earth? Metal? So metal's indicated for you, Kimberly, but it's not the priority. Water? Okay. So water element has come up as a priority for you tonight. Is it kidney? Is it bladder? And we're working with the bladder meridian. Okay. So is it fear? Is it fear? Anxiety? Fear? Anxiety? Peace? Dread? Panic? Restlessness? Restlessness? And restlessness is coming up as the core emotion to offer you some support around tonight. Okay, so Kimberly, we're just going to dive into that a little bit deeper for you. So it's restlessness in the present that's indicating for you. So so I'm just going to check in on you. Yeah, all's good. Okay. Okay. So is it within self? Okay. And so Kimberly, what's coming up is restlessness from within self. So it's self-generated. So sometimes we can have a stress response to emotions from another or toward another or from a situation, or sometimes they're generated from sort of within ourselves. And that's what's indicating for you tonight. So is there anything that would be hindering Kimberly from releasing the stress around restlessness tonight? Okay. So Kimberly, what's come up for you what's indicated for you that might be preventing you from releasing some stress around the emotion of restlessness tonight? Honestly, I can't speak tonight. Is some resistance. So it's often very normal for us as human beings. We experience an emotion and perhaps we either we judge it or we avoid it, we can resist it, we can suppress it. Like, we're talented beings, right? There's a lot of things that we can do. And for you tonight, it's just coming up with some resistance. So just check. So an affirmation's come up to help you to be able to release that so that you can get that full support tonight from the balance. So how many times does Kimberly need to say the affirmation? So twice. So Kimberly, if you can please repeat after me. I surrender into my feelings of restlessness for my highest potential. So I surrender into my feelings of restlessness for my highest potential. So is there anything else here for Kimberly that we need to look at? Sorry, Kimberly, I'm just reading. I feel like there's something more that you need. All right, turn on to balance. Okay. It'll come in due course. I feel like there's a little something extra that you need, but it's not showing yet. So it will come. Okay. So moving on for a balance for you, Kimberly, are we working with the emotional stress release points? Are we working with affirmation? Are we working with sound? Sound. Mm-hmm. Is it the Tibetan healing bowl? Tuning forks? Okay. Is there something extra for Kimberly tonight? Yes. Is it a card? Okay. So Kimberly, what's actually coming up for you, because you joined me on my previous live, it's actually wanting me to draw a card for you. So your innate awareness is directing me and doesn't really want to move on from the balance until we do that. So I'm just going to do that quickly for you, okay? So just bear with me a sec. So Kimberly, what I'll do is I won't give the full description of the meaning of the oil here, but I'll pop it into the comments of the previous live for you afterwards so that you can see it. Just your innate awareness is one of the energy of this oil tonight. Okay. So Kimberly, clary sage, so the oil of wisdom, has wanted to join you in your balance tonight. So just bear with me, I'll just pop this back. Okay, that's a new thing. Okay, so now are we okay to do a balance for Kimberly? Yes. Okay, that's good. It really feels a lot better now. Everything is in. Okay, so just confirming again, now that we've added the balance, I'm just going to check the balance. So are we still working, are we working with chakras? Chakras? Okay, do you want sound anymore? Don't want sound? Chakras. Okay. All right. And Kimberly, we're now offering you a balance through chakras. So with the addition of the energy of that particular essential oil, the balance has moved from sound, which was previously, to a chakra. So we're working more at a vibrational level with the chakras. So we're working with the crown, brow, throat, heart. Okay. And so Kimberly, we're working with the offering some support through your heart chakra. That feels a lot better. I knew there was something extra that was going to come that's not normally there. I just had to trust the process, right? Trust the universe. I knew it would come through for you. I just didn't know what it was going to be. So Kimberly, what came up for you tonight? So you requested an emotional balance. And so what came up as we were working with the water element, the bladder meridian, and the emotion of restlessness. And the emotion of restlessness was showing stress in the current time from within self, so sort of self-generated. And then also added in the vibration of the clary sage essential oil, and offering some support for you to help balance that through your heart chakra. And on this end, it feels very smooth. Like before, it was really jittery. There's feeling the energy is feeling very smooth now. So that's really good. Okay. So am I okay to close the balance for Kimberly? Indication of yes. Wonderful. So Kimberly, I hope that was of some benefit for you tonight. And I'm just going to end our connection now. Wonderful. Okay. All right. Okay. So as I mentioned earlier, I do kind of just go where I'm guided. So please, if I don't get to you tonight, I am here live every Wednesday night, 7:30 Queensland time, 8:30 New South Wales time and Victoria time, offering free micro kinesiology balances or tune-up balances around chakras and emotions. Okay. So Helen, if you can please let me know if you are still with us, and if so, I have been guided to offer you a chakra balance. So Kimberly, thank you so much, and I very appreciate it. I found this one very interesting. Feeling good vibrations are high. Oh, awesome. Oh, that's good. Okay. Oh, fabulous. All right, Helen, so we'll do chakras. Florin, Douglas fir. Okay. Okay, so Helen, you were after a chakra balance. Okay. So Helen, I'm just going to tune into your energy now. Sorry, Helen. And just checking those traditional acupressure points that I mentioned earlier, just to make sure that our connection is as strong as possible. Wonderful. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, so Helen, I'm just going to scan through your chakras for you. Okay, so crown, brow, throat, heart. So the heart chakra has indicated for you, Helen. Solar plexus, sacral, base. So the heart and the base chakra, Helen, have indicated for you. So we'll just see which one is the priority for you. So are we working with the heart chakra for Helen? Heart, base, heart. And it's the heart chakra that is the priority that's coming up for you tonight. So we'll just dive into that one a little bit deeper for you. So does Helen need to say the affirmation? Yes. How many times? Once, twice, 3 times. Okay. So Helen, if you can repeat the affirmation, I am love. I'm going to say it 3 times. I am love. And I am love. Okay. So we're looking at the inward expression, the outward expression. So it's stressed around the outward expression of the heart chakra that's coming up for you. So Helen, we're just going to dive a little bit deeper into that for you. So forgiveness of others. Excuse me. Okay. So Helen, I've just picked up some stress from you just as we dive in a little bit deeper. So just offering you some support through your throat chakra. Wonderful. Okay. So we're still working. So Helen, what's indicating some stress for you is forgiveness of self. So as we dive into it, I check in with you. So it's forgiveness of others, and that's not showing any stress. And when we look at forgiveness of self, that's indicating stress for you. So acts of compassion towards people around you, acts of compassion towards yourself. So forgiveness of self and compassion towards self is showing some stress for you. Helen, creating a daily routine that's in sync with your body's natural rhythms has also come up for you as indicating some stress. So this chakra, so the heart chakra, is intimately connected to our capacity to love, to feel empathy and compassion. And that's indicated again, so just checking compassion towards self. Yeah. And it's compassion towards self for you, Helen. So when this chakra is balanced, we feel a deep sense of appreciation for others and an awareness of the many gifts in our lives, as well as feeling a sense of inner peace. And there's some stress indicated around feeling a sense of inner peace. We can become out of alignment in this area if we have experienced heartbreak or abandonment or grieving the loss of a loved one or a relationship. And relationship indicated for you, Helen, but doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. So Helen, yeah, self. Okay, so when this chakra is out of balance, we can feel a hesitancy to trust. And so trust is indicating for you a hesitancy to trust. We can feel less compassionate, so that's towards self. We may feel impatient, which did not indicate for you. And we do not feel a sense of peace. And that indicated for you, Helen. Okay, so indicate a change. If we're ready to move on to a balance for Helen. Yep, wonderful. Okay, so in terms of a balance for Helen, are we offering a balance through a chakra? Chakra? Okay, so crown, brow, throat, heart. Okay, so for you, Helen, we're actually working directly with the heart chakra, which is the chakra that came up as the priority for you to have support with tonight. So as I mentioned earlier, sometimes it can be a chakra comes up, but it's not the chakra that the balance or the support is offered through. Sometimes it's not even a chakra balance at all. But for you tonight, the heart chakra was the priority for you, and it is the heart chakra that we're working with directly. Okay. Does Helen need any more support? Okay. So Helen, I'm just going to go and check the base chakra again, because that was the other one that indicated stress for you. So base is fine, and the heart chakra. Okay, so both of those chakras are no longer showing any stress for you. So Helen, what came up for you is you requested a chakra balance. Scanned through your chakras for you, and it was the heart and the base chakra that indicated stress tonight, but it was the heart chakra that was the priority for you. And it was the outward expression of the heart chakra, but it was around forgiveness and compassion towards self. And then some support was offered and working directly with your heart chakra to offer you that some support for you tonight. So I hope that's of benefit for you, and I'm just going to end our connection now. Wonderful. Okay. All right. Claire, it's lovely to see you. How's everything going in the UK? Just saw your name pop up there. Okay. Hope everything's going well for you. Okay. So Helen, loss. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You have amazing energy. Oh, thank you. You're so kind. Thank you. Okay. So let's have a look here. So, okay. So Jenny, I've been guided towards you, and you would like an emotional balance. So Jenny, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tune into your energy. So for those of you, just sorry, as an aside, Jenny, before we start, because it kind of flowed on. So for those of you that normally stay and watch Melanie go live next, who is amazing, and I highly recommend. She's actually having the night off tonight, or the day in the UK, because she's actually attending a course. So she'll definitely be back next week, but has kindly offered for me to be able to go over into the time that she's normally on, so that we could offer some more support in healing out there tonight. So normally I'd be having to get ready to move on a little bit quickly around about now, but thank you very, very much for your generosity, Melanie, and I'll stay on a little bit longer and just offer some more balances and some more healing. So Jenny, you would like an emotional balance, and you're new here tonight, so welcome to our community. It's such a pleasure to have you, and I'm here every Wednesday night, 7:30 Queensland time, 8:30 New South Wales time, so please do feel free to pop back in and say hello. I'm just going to have a little drink of water and just ground before I start your balance. I won't be a second. The energy is running very high tonight. Okay, which is awesome. Okay, so Jenny, I'm just going to tune into your energy now. Wonderful. And I'm just going to touch some various traditional Chinese medicine acupressure points just to make sure our connection is as strong as possible. And just offering you some support, Jenny, as I tune into your energy through your throat chakra. Feels a bit like popping candy under my hand. Cool. Okay. So just checking your central meridian, Jenny, and your governing meridian. Wonderful. Okay. So we are connected. So I'm just going to go into the emotional balance for you and just see what's going to come up. Okay. So I'll be working with fire, earth, metal, water, wood. Okay. So Jenny, we're working with the wood element for you. Is it gallbladder? Is it liver? We're working with the liver meridian. Is it anger, rage, wrath, distressed? Distressed. And so, Jenny, the emotion that's come up for you tonight that's showing some stress and some that you're needing some support around is the emotion of distressed. So I'm just going to dive into that a little bit deeper for you. Okay. So is it in relation to the past, the present, or the future? Present. Okay. So it's showing up some stress around the emotion of distressed in the present time. So is it within self? Is it from another? Is it to another in a situation from another? Okay. And so what's coming up is the stress around the emotion has been taken on from another. So we can have it, for example, we can self-generate some stress around an emotion. It can be stress in relation to a situation. It can be stress that we project onto somebody else. But in this particular situation for you, it's stress that you've taken on for somebody else or has been projected onto you by somebody else. So is there anything that would be inhibiting Jenny from being able to have some support around that tonight? Is there anything? Okay. So Jenny, often, as I mentioned before, just general human beings, right? We're really great at dealing with emotions in various different ways. And what's come up for you tonight is just some suppression around that. So some feeling of distress and just sort of having to sort of push that down or push it to the side and sort of deal with it later. Because often, we've got life that we have to sort of keep getting on with. And we need to be able to function to a certain point as well to do that. So what's come up for you is the stress around the suppression. So we're going to say an affirmation together and we're going to say it twice. So if you can say for me, it is safe and appropriate for my feelings of distress to emerge. So it is safe and appropriate for my feelings of distress to emerge. Okay. So is there anything else here for Jenny before I'm written? All right. So it's coming up. You're guiding me that you're ready to move on to a balance for that to be able to release the stress around that emotion. So are we releasing the stress through chakras? No. Emotional stress release points and affirmation. Okay. So we're using that affirmation. Okay. So Jenny, an affirmation has come up for you. So we're using rekindled ancient affirmations around emotions. So there's 5,500 here that I promise you won't take me long to get through to the exact one that you need for your support and balance tonight. Okay, so I'm working. So we're looking at that page, we're looking at that page. We're looking at that page. Yep. So 95, 95, 105, 106, 106, 116. Okay. So 106. Okay. So as I mentioned, as a kinesiologist, we have a range of resources and tools that we pull on and access to offer you some support. And this is what's come up for you, Jenny. Okay. So Jenny, it's around the general theme of overworked is the affirmation that's come up for you. So is it 1 to 10? Okay. Is it 1? Okay. And how many times does Jenny need to say that? Once, twice, 3 times. Okay. And does Jenny just need to say it tonight? Indicate a change if yes. Jenny needs to say it more than tonight. Are we talking days? Days? Weeks? Okay. Once, twice. Okay. And how many times a day? Okay. All right. So Jenny, what's come up for you is this affirmation would be beneficial for you to say 3 times a day for the next 2 weeks. So we'll say it together now, and then 3 times a day for the next 2 weeks would be of benefit for you. So if you can repeat after me, my life is balanced. My life is balanced. My life is balanced. Okay. All right. So Jenny, what came up for you tonight? So you requested an emotional balance. We're working with the traditional Chinese medicine 5-element chart, and in particular the wood element and the liver meridian and the core emotion of distressed. And it was distressed in the current time, and it was showing up as stress from another. So being projected onto you from somebody else, or you taking it on for somebody else. And then to offer you some support was an affirmation for you to say tonight 3 times, and would be beneficial for you to say 3 times a day for the next 2 weeks. So Jenny, I hope that was helpful for you tonight, and I'm just going to end our connection now. Wonderful. Okay. All right. So Alicia, and Cassie. All right. So Tassie, I've been guided towards you to offer you a balance tonight, and so you're after a chakra balance, so we can definitely do that. So I'll just take your name off there so you can see what comes up in the background. Okay. So please, I am back every Wednesday night, 7:30 Queensland time, 8:30 New South Wales Victoria time. So I haven't been able to get or touch base with you tonight, please do feel free to come back to next Wednesday. You're also more than welcome to book a balance with me via Zoom. So my details are sort of scrolling across the bottom for how to do that. Please also pop over to my Facebook page, come and say hello. The link is in the descriptor, and it's on the top or bottom, not sure where that is. And there's lots of information in there as well. I did a 13-week sort of series on Meridian Mondays. I've got some videos coming up shortly diving deeply into each of the chakras. So please do pop over there and say hello, and have a look around there as well. So Michelle, your throat's feeling much better. Thank you. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. I'm really glad. Okay. All right. Okay, so Tassie, it's your first time here, wasn't it? First time here. Okay. I'll explain a little bit more about what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is I'm tuning into your energy. I'm touching particular traditional Chinese medicine acupressure points just to make sure our energy connection is as strong as possible. So as a kinesiologist, I'm tapping into your subconscious or your innate awareness, and you're actually guiding the balance. You're actually telling me where to go at a subconscious and an innate awareness or spiritual level. And so as I tune in, I need to make sure that connection is as strong as possible. And so what's come up is just that you're requiring some more support through your throat chakra. So just checking your central meridian and your governing meridian. Okay. So Tassie, what's coming up for you as well from a kinesiology perspective is some acute dehydration. And as I mentioned earlier, that can just happen day to day. So either not consuming enough water consistently throughout the day, or perhaps having more caffeinated beverages than water. So if you've got a drink nearby, some water nearby, if you wouldn't mind taking a sip and holding it in your mouth for about 10 to 12 seconds. And I'm just going to have a sip on this end as well. Wonderful. Okay. So, Tassie, you were after, write down, chakra balance. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. So, Tassie, I'm just scanning through your chakras for you now. So, crown, brow, throat, heart. Okay. And so the heart chakra has indicated some stress for you tonight. Heart, solar plexus, sacral, base. Okay. And your sacral chakra and your base chakra. So just have a look at which one is the priority to work with for you tonight to offer you some more support. So are we working with Tassie's heart chakra? Is it heart? Sacral? Base. Heart. Okay. So Tassie, it's your heart chakra tonight. That's the priority from a kinesiology perspective that we'll be diving into a little bit deeper and offering you some support. But I will make sure that I go back through at the end and just check those other chakras for you and make sure that they're okay before we sort of disconnect our energy from each other. Okay. So heart chakra. Okay. So does Tassie need to say the affirmation? Okay, so you don't need to say the affirmation, Tassie. So are we working with the inward expression? Inward expression? Okay. And we're working with the inward expression of the heart chakra for you tonight, Tassie. So is it... So the ability to accept love has indicated some stress for you. Self-love has indicated some stress for you. Okay. So the ability to accept love and also self-love is what has indicated for you tonight, Tassie. So this chakra is intimately connected to our capacity to love, and that indicated some stress for you, and to feel empathy and compassion. When the heart chakra is balanced, we feel a deep sense of appreciation and inner peace, and the inner peace indicated some stress for you tonight, Tassie. So So we can become out of alignment in this area if we've experienced heartbreak, and that indicated for you, or abandonment, or grieving the loss of a loved one or a relationship, and they indicated for you tonight, Tassie. So when this chakra is out of balance, we can feel a hesitancy to trust, we can feel less compassionate, we can feel impatient, and do not feel a sense of peace. And the only one that indicated there was around the sense of peace for you tonight, Tassie. Okay. So are we ready to move to a balance for Tassie tonight? Yes. Okay. And is it a chakra balance? Yes. Okay. Crown, brow, throat, throat. Okay. And so, Tazzy, to offer you some support, just offering you some support through your throat chakra. So as I mentioned earlier with kinesiology, you know how they say that healing is not necessarily linear, healing is a bit like, you know, so we didn't sort of get to where we are in a straight row. It's been a journey, and healing is also a journey of unwinding and healing. And so for that reason, sometimes, for example, the heart chakra came up for you as a priority to work on, but we're actually offering you some support through your throat chakra. And sometimes it might not even be a chakra at all. It could be sound, or it could be an affirmation, or it could be essences. It could be a range of different things. So whatever your innate awareness directs me to let me know what you need to heal this particular, what you need support with, that's sort of where we go as a kinesiologist. Okay. All right. So just having it in that. Okay. All right. So Chazzy, what came up for you tonight was, hold on, just check those other chakras for you. So Sacral Chakra and the base chakra. And double check the Heart Chakra. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. So Chazzy, what came up for you tonight? You requested a chakra balance, and there was some stress showed around your Heart Chakra, your Sacral Chakra, and your base chakra. But it was your Heart Chakra that was the priority to offer you some support with tonight. And it was the inward expression of the Heart Chakra around, particularly around self-love and the ability to accept love. And so just offering you some support tonight, Tazzy, through your throat chakra. And your throat chakra is a very powerful chakra in terms of being able to communicate what you need, not only to others, but also to yourself as well. So does Tazzy need to say, yeah, and you didn't need to say the affirmation for that one? No. Okay, wonderful. All right, Tazzy, well, I hope that was of benefit for you tonight, and I'm just going to end our connection now. Okay. So let's have a look here. So Michelle, moving to... Fabulous. So you're moving to the Sunshine Coast, Michelle. What a place to live. Amazing. That is so exciting. So may see you in Brisbane sometime soon. That'd be so cool. I'd love that. Okay, Sonny, so interesting. It is. Kinesiology is just fantastic. It is a very, very wonderful healing modality, and I'm very honoured to be able to offer it in our community on a Wednesday night. Okay. Okay. So, Alicia, you have requested a chakra balance. So, sorry, Tazzy. Thank you so much. Spot on, love and light. Oh, thank you so much. I'm very glad I was able to offer you some support tonight, Tazzy. All right. So, very high energies tonight. Just keep grounding, keep grounding, keep grounding. Okay. So, Alicia, I'm just going to tune into your energy now. And I'm just checking as I go through those traditional Chinese medicine acupressure points that I mentioned to make sure our connection is as strong as possible. And also your central and governing meridian. Fantastic. All right. So, Alicia, we're all connected. So what I'm going to do is scan through your chakras for you and let you know which chakras are showing, which, if any, I don't know, chakras are showing stress for you tonight. I should never assume that there's something showing stress. Okay, so crown, brow. Okay. Okay, so Alicia, your brow chakra is indicating some stress. Throat, heart, solar plexus. Okay. So Alicia, just as I tuned into your energy and started scanning through your chakras, just indicated some stress and that you were wanting some more support just before I continue to scan through your chakras. So just offering you some more support. Your innate awareness or subconscious guided me to offer you some more support through your throat chakra. So can you please say for me, I am truth. I am truth. Okay. So crown, brow, yeah, throat. So your brow chakra indicated, your throat chakra has indicated, heart, solar plexus. Your solar plexus chakra has indicated as showing some stress, sacral chakra, base chakra. Okay. And your base chakra. So I'll just scan through and see which is the priority. As I mentioned earlier with kinesiology, we always work with the priority that's come up and it has a flow-on effect, but I will loop back around at the end and check those chakras for you. Okay. So brow chakra. Okay. And so Alicia, it's the brow chakra that's coming up for you. Oh. Sorry, just dropped my pen. Okay. So we'll dive into that a little bit deeper together. So does Alicia need to say the affirmation? I'll try 3 times. Okay. So Alicia, there's an affirmation that we need to say together 3 times. So if you can say for me, I trust my intuition. So I trust my intuition. And I trust my intuition. Okay. So is the inward expression, is it the inward or the outward? Inward, outward. Okay. So it's the outward expression of the throat chakra that's indicating some stress for you. So is it intuition? Intuition? So intuition is indicating some stress for you, which is to be expected if it's your third eye chakra or your brow chakra that's indicating for you. It would be unusual if that one didn't indicate for you, if that chakra was showing some stress. So and Alicia, what else is indicating for you is living your day-to-day more mindfully and connected, sort of more mindfully and, hold on, I'm sort of feeling my way into this one as well. Because it says something here, but it's actually different. Okay. All right. Thank you for your patience. So, Alicia, what's come up for you is making that connection and having mindful moments throughout the day. And so, what that allows you to do is to stop, ground, and in that moment of mindfulness, reconnect to your intuition. So that was indicating some stress for you. Sorry, it was a little bit tricky. I just had to finish getting that through. So, okay. And letting go of has indicated some stress for you as well. So this chakra is a powerful energy source because it has to do with our intuition, and that indicated for you, which is believed to be our connection to the divine. We see with our insight and we intuit from our gut feelings. And that indicated some stress for you. When we are in alignment, the inner knowing is easy to feel and to follow. This can become out of balance when we are led to believe that our ideas are not valid, and that indicated for you, or when our gut feelings and sense of truth have been denied by others, and that indicated for you. When this chakra is out of balance, we tend to doubt ourselves. We can struggle with our self-worth because when we have a hard time seeing the bigger picture. We often feel things are hopeless or insignificant. We lack trust in our ability to make good decisions. So that's the only thing that's the only component that indicated for you there, Alicia, was lacking trust in our ability to make good decisions. We can fail to hear or follow the inner wisdom that we all have, but don't always trust. And so that indicated for you, Alicia. Okay. So is there anything else that you need from Alicia? No, yeah. Okay. Wonderful. All right. So we're ready to move on to a balance, to offer you some support with that tonight. So are we working on a balance with another chakra? Chakra. Okay. Crown, brow, throat, heart. Okay. And so, Alicia, your innate awareness has guided me to offer you some support through your heart chakra. I can feel that. Definitely. Wonderful. Okay. So, Alicia, you requested a chakra balance. Solar plexus, base. Okay. So I just went back through and checked the other chakras for you, and they're all, none of them are showing stress anymore. So, Alicia, you requested a chakra balance. I scanned through your chakras for you, and the chakras that were indicating stress were the brow chakra, the throat chakra, the solar plexus chakra, and the base chakra. But it was the brow chakra, also known as the third eye chakra, that was coming up as the priority for you to have some support with tonight. And it was the outward expression of the brow chakra, particularly in relation to intuition, those moments of mindfulness throughout the day to connect to your intuition and letting go of. And so in order to offer you some support, guided to give you some support through your heart chakra. So I hope that was of benefit and helpful for you tonight. And so, Alicia, I'm just going to end our connection now. Wonderful. Okay, I'll turn that little comment off. Fantastic. Well, a huge thank you and shout out to Melanie. Thank you so much for letting me go longer tonight so that we could offer some more support and healing out there into the world tonight. But I have come to an end of the live for tonight. So please do feel free to pop over to my Facebook page. The link is in the descriptor, whichever way that appears for you. Please do pop over, say hello. I've got lots of information on there, and it's always so lovely and beautiful to connect with you all on my Facebook page in that community as well. If you are coming in from my community, I just wanted to say on my Facebook page, I just wanted to say thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to see you on there as well as when we stream in together with the different platforms. So thank you all so much. I am live every Wednesday night, so 7:30 Queensland time, 8:30 New South Wales Victorian time. So please do feel free to pop back and visit me next Wednesday. I do feel I'm getting a little bit delirious with the energy going on here, so I am going to go and have a bite to eat and ground. Tassie, you are more than welcome. Alicia, oh, fabulous. Michelle, thank you. Hey, Trees from New Zealand. Fantastic. All right, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure to be with you all here tonight. I hope you're all well, and I look forward to seeing you again next Wednesday night or sooner on my Facebook page. Please take care and enjoy the rest of your day or night, depending upon where you're coming in from. Take care, guys. Bye.